How does the producer price index use a base period? Imagine trying to see how much prices have changed over time without a clear starting point. That's where the producer price index, or PPI, uses a base period to help us understand price shifts in the economy. The base period is a specific time chosen as a reference point for measuring changes. During this period, the index value is always set to 100. This makes it easy to compare current prices to those from the base period. Many now use the year 1982 as their base, but some might pick the month before the index was introduced. When the Bureaus of Labor Statistics calculates the PPI, they compare current prices to those during the base period. They use a formula called the modified Lasper's formula. This formula takes the quantities shipped during the base period and multiplies them by the ratio of current prices to base prices. It then sums these up to get an overall picture of how prices have moved. The index value tells us how prices have changed since the base period. If the index is 100, prices are the same as during the base period. If it is 110, prices have increased by 10%. If it is 90, prices have fallen by 10%. This simple system helps everyone understand price changes without needing to look at actual dollar amounts. The base period is important because it anchors all inflation measurements. It shows how much more or less it costs to buy the same goods and services over time. By fixing the quantities during the base period, the index avoids substitution bias. That means it doesn't assume consumers switch to cheaper items when prices rise. Instead, it keeps the quantities fixed to show what would happen if purchasing habits stayed the same. Sometimes, the base period is updated through a process called rebasing. This makes it easier to compare the PPI with other economic data. The weights assigned to different items are also updated roughly every 5 years, but the base period itself usually stays the same unless officially changed. In tracking inflation, the base period helps us see how much prices have increased or decreased over time. It provides a consistent starting point for comparing different periods. When economists look at the PPI, they compare the current index value to previous ones to see if inflation is speeding up, slowing down, or staying steady. Essentially, the base period answers the question: how much more or less does it cost now to buy the same items produced during that reference time? This comparison helps us understand how producer costs are changing and whether those changes might eventually affect consumer prices.